So for example, this weekend is a big
My name's Forrest Milburn. I'm a senior journalism major at UT, and I'm an associate managing editor at the Nguyen. So as AME, I run the show at night, 2 nights a week. We plan out the paper around 4. Okay, so again, today is Thursday. Please don't make me cry. My computer's about to die right now. It's already off to a really great start. Awesome. Put the paper to bed at midnight. I'm editing stories, making sure everything looks right. Aside from that, I do oversee a lot of our digital stuff, but becoming a journalist is what you learn at the Daily Tech. If I could do anything, it would be like covering the state legislature on like bathroom bills or queer issues and stuff like that. When I first started doing drag, when I first started just at the Texan, it was the same semester, fall 2015. I was the only like openly gay person in the news department. Very different now. It's literally like just gay people and girls. As someone who walks into a newsroom and I'm bald, I have tattoos, I literally get called ma'am constantly over the phone to my sources. And I swish my hips. I mean, I don't look a lot like the people who are in there. But also, at my internships, like, every time if people have found out, like, and an editor will find out, they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. It's never been a problem. I don't really, so like some drag queens will tell you, when they get into drag, it's a totally different character. It's highly developed. It's something that's like their escape from themselves. I'm not like that. My drag character is like just an extension of me. So it's just like me that's like, you know, it's me when I want to embrace the queer sides of myself. So like my drag persona is very based on like very fetishy stuff. So like a lot of it is harnesses, it's bondage collars, like gimp masks, things like that. Just because that's kind of like what I just wanted to do. Long story short, my drag character is literally just an extension of stuff that I might not feel comfortable doing as Forrest. So I get inspired, like, for my looks a lot based on songs. So like if I listen to a song and I'm like, you know what, this would be a good performance. Usually I'm thinking like, okay, I'll literally visualize myself performing. And then from there on, I'm like, okay, so I need to go make this outfit and make it look like this. And that's kind of how everything comes together, if that makes sense. With journalism, I mean, there's a huge diversity problem. And there's like lots of talk about like, oh, like newspapers need to be, they need to reflect our audiences. And it's like, well, if you're gonna own a paper or be an editor at a paper and you're hiring staff and you see someone who's applying and they're like are a drag queen or they're very openly queer and you're like, nah, like you obviously don't give a fuck about diversity and it's all talk. Which, being a drag queen would not be a hindrance at all on like an application. It actually would probably be beneficial because it's just like another perspective added to the newsroom that's sorely lacking.